Hello everyone, I'm Majida Rizani. This time I will explain about Bahasa Inggris Matematika. Here I have been given a structured task which we will discuss in this time. The first task is about number. The second task is about rhombus. And the third task is about presentation of data. Okay, let's get started. Task 1 is about number. Definition of number. So, what is the number? Well, the number is a mathematical concept that is used for counting and measuring. Simply, a number is a term to express the amount of something. And then the symbol used to represent a number is called number or number symbol. Anyway, the number have many types. The types of numbers are natural numbers or counting numbers, whole numbers, negative numbers, the integers, fraction numbers, prime numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, imaginary numbers, complex numbers, composite numbers, decimal numbers, odd numbers, and the last is even numbers. Okay, here we will discuss the types of number and meaning and also examples. Natural numbers or counting numbers. Natural numbers or counting numbers is positive integers starting from number 1 to infinity. Examples 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Whole numbers. Whole numbers is a positive integer starting from 0 to infinity. Examples 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative numbers. Negative numbers is a number less than 0. It is located to the left of 0 on the number line. Examples -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. The integers. The integers is all numbers other than fractions or decimals. Consists of positive integers, zeros, and negative integers. Examples: -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Fraction numbers. Fraction numbers is a number consisting of numerator and denominator. Examples: 5 divided by 7. 5 is numerator and 7 is denominator. And then 2 divided by 5. 2 is numerator and 5 is denominator. And then 4 divided by 9. 4 is numerator and 9 is denominator. Prime numbers. Prime numbers is a natural number greater than 1 which can only be divided by 1 or the number itself. Examples: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Rational numbers. Rational numbers is a number can be expressed as a divided by b, where a and b are integers and b does not equal 0. Examples: 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 7, 1 divided by 4, 3 divided by 5, and so on. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers is an indivisible real number that cannot be expressed as a divided b or has irregular decimal form. Example: 3.14, 1.333, 4.128, root of 3, and so on. Real numbers. Real numbers is numbers can real numbers. Real numbers is numbers that can be written in decimal or fraction form, consists of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Examples: 10 divided by 4, 5 divided by 2, 1.666, root of 2. Imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers is number I. I is imaginary unit, where I is the symbol of the new number, which is I2 equals -1. Examples: I, 4i, 5i, and so on. Complex numbers. Complex numbers is the number which is the addition between real numbers and imaginary numbers. Examples: C equals 3 plus 2i. Composite numbers. Composite numbers is natural number greater than 1 which is not a prime number. Examples: 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. Decimal numbers. Decimal numbers is numbers that are represented by digit after the comma. Examples: 1.2, 6.8, 7.4, and so on. Odd numbers. Odd numbers is an integer that cannot be divided by 2. Examples: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and so on. Even numbers. Even numbers is an integer that is divisible by 2. Example: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. The next is task 2. It's about rhombus. So, what is the rhombus? Well, a rhombus is a quadrilateral with 4 equal length sides and opposite sides parallel to each other. All rhombuses are parallelograms, but not all parallelograms are rhombuses. All squares are rhombuses, but not all rhombuses are squares. The opposite interior angles of rhombuses are congruent. Diagonals of a rhombus always bisect each other at right angles. Now, is square a rhombus? So, rhombus has all its sides equal, and so does a square. Also, the diagonals of the square are perpendicular to each other and bisect the opposite angles. Therefore, a square is a type of rhombus. Properties of rhombus. So the rhombus has the following properties. First is all the properties of a parallelogram apply, meaning the ones that matter here are parallel sides, opposite angles are congruent, and consecutive angles are supplementary. Second is all sides are congruent by definition. The next is the diagonals bisect the angles. The last is the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay, rhombus have two formulas. First is area of rhombus. The next is perimeter of rhombus. So the area of rhombus are the area of rhombus is the region covered by it in a two-dimensional plane. The formula for the area is equal to the product of diagonals of rhombus divided by 2. It can be represented as area of rhombus A equals d1 times d2 divided by 2 square units, where d1 and d2 are diagonals of a rhombus. And then perimeter of rhombus. Perimeter of rhombus is the total length of its boundaries, or we can say the sum of all the four sides of a rhombus is its perimeter. The formula for its perimeter is given by the perimeter of rhombus P equals 4a units, where the diagonals of the rhombus are d1 and d2, and a is the side. Okay, here we will discuss about rhombus solved problems. We have two questions. Question 1 is the two diagonal length d1 and d2 of a rhombus are 6 cm and 12 cm respectively. Find its area. So the solution is given diagonals 1 6 cm and diagonal 2 is 12 cm. To find area of rhombus, we can using the formula A equals d1 times d2 divided by 2 square units. A equals 6 times 12 divided by 2. So A equals 72 divided by 2. A equals 36 centimeters square. Therefore, the area of rhombus is equals to 36 square units. And then question 2 is, what is the perimeter of a rhombus whose sides are all equal to 6 cm? So, solution is given the side of rhombus is 6 cm. Since all the sides are equal, therefore perimeter equals 4 times side. So, P equals 4 times 6. P equals 24 cm. Therefore, the perimeter of rhombus is equals 24 units. The next is task 3. It's about presentation of data. Okay, here we will discuss the question of presentation of data. The question is, in Mia class at XYZ High School, a counseling teacher conducted a survey of mathematics and natural science subjects most liked by students. The survey results showed that out of 15 students, Bendy, Zafran, and Ali liked physics lessons. Rio and Feby loved math. Alfi, Ibnu Fira, and Hadi like chemistry. Vinda, Arif, and Denny also like mathematics. The other students like biology lesson. A. Each student presents the data in tables and pie chart. B. Students with an odd last two-digit name also present the data in bar chart. Okay, let's get answer to the question. For the first question, we are told to find data in table and pie chart. Person data in tables. So, after reading the question, we have 4 subjects: physics, math, chemistry, and biology. So, students who likes physics are Bendy, Zafran, and Ali. So, the physics has 3 frequency. And then because Rio, Feby, Finda, Arif, and Denny like math, so the math has 5 frequency. And then because Alfi, Ibnu, Fira, and Hadi like chemistry, so the chemistry has 5 frequency. And then because in Mia class there is 15 students, so the student who like biology is equals 15 minus 3 plus 5 plus 4 equals 15 minus 12 equals 3. So, student who likes biology is 3 frequency. The next is percent data in pie chart. So, the first we will calculate the percentage of each subject. For physics equals frequency divided by total times 100% equals, because frequency of physics is 3 and total students are 15, so 3 divided by 15 times 100% equals 20%. And then math equals 33.3%. Chemistry equals 26.7%. Biology is equals to 20%. Okay, from the result above, we can draw that physics 20%, math 33.3%, chemistry 26.7%, biology 20%. So, the next we will calculate the degrees of each subject. For physics equals frequency divided by total times 360 degrees equals 3 divided by 15 times 360 degrees is equals to 72 degrees. Math equals 120 degrees. Chemistry equals 96 degrees. Biology equals 72 degrees. So, from the result above, we can draw a pie chart that physics 72 degrees, math 120 degrees, chemistry 96 degrees, and biology is 72 degrees. For the next question, we are told to find data in bar chart. First, send the data in bar chart. Now, this is the view for the bar chart. Well, in this bar chart, there are subject and frequency. Because physics has 3 frequency, so we can draw a bar chart up to 3 frequency, and then math up to 5 frequency, and then chemistry up to 4 frequency, and the last biology up to 3. Frequency. Okay, thank you for watching and sorry if there are many mistakes.